interesting developments there in Zimbabwe. Right, let's get you more on this story. I'm joined in our Johannesburg studio by Gideon Chitanga, political analyst at the Center for the Study of Democracy at the University of Johannesburg. Gideon, thank you very much for joining us. First off, how realistic is it that Grace Mugabe could actually succeed Robert Mugabe? And really, is she able to unify the factionalism in the ZANU-PF as her cronies say?
To answer your question, we should understand who Grace as a person is and where how her entry into politics came to be. Her role in taking up the leadership of the Women's League was actually a strategic move by one of the major factions that is led by Mnangagwa and therefore fronted in the Women's League by Opam Chinguru, who happens to be accompanying Grace during the rallies, to align itself with President Mugabe, who himself is now a factional leader in a triangle of factions that include Mujuru's faction. So if you look at that, you could say whatever role Grace is playing in the script of ZANU-PF succession, it's not a script, it's someone else's script. But if you look at herself as an individual, she's a person who is clearly very ambitious and willing to fight to the end. She feels confident that she has a role to play in Mugabe's succession. But that as it may be, she seems to me, in terms of her rhetoric, to be out to state Mugabe's position in terms of bringing to the public Mugabe's irritation with the competition that is currently happening for his post while he is still alive.
I mean, there have been questions about and debates really about the succession issue in Zimbabwe. Do you think that perhaps this is all a sort of a plan really that's been there for a while, that's coming into fruition?
I think that Grace's entry into politics was actually accidental. It was a late stroke by the Mnangagwa faction after they realized that they were trailing behind in terms of controlling ZANU-PF structures to Joyce Mujuru, the vice president. And secondly, they are trying to use Grace, knowing that she is very ambitious, to endear themselves to President Mugabe. So in a way to co-opt the group that has surrounded itself around President Mugabe. But you can also see that the two major factions, Mnangagwa and Mujuru's faction, are actually faced with a lot of realignment in terms of Mugabe losing his support. And therefore you see that people who are increasingly becoming, taking the front position in Mugabe's faction are Grace, his nephew, and a few others who are not the bigwigs. The bigwigs are quieter and quietly scheming and realigning themselves either with Mujuru or with Mnangagwa.
I actually want to stay there. I mean, there's this whole scenario that's playing out in Zimbabwe. Where exactly does it then leave the people that you mentioned there, Vice President Joyce Mujuru and Justice Minister Emerson Mnangagwa, who've played a role really in the liberation war?
These are two of the richest politicians in Zimbabwe. They've very high stakes in the future of the country. They've also invested very much in terms of strategically positioning themselves to succeed Mugabe. I don't see it being possible for anyone other than someone from the two factions succeeding Mugabe, given the stakes and the level of political and economic investment they've put into succeeding Mugabe after his demise.
All right, thank you very much. Interesting indeed chatting to you. That's political analyst Gideon Chitanga from the Center for the Study of Democracy.